with all the different ways you can sort of fake it and then go for it and whatnot. But it should just be blink pressure. He's gonna move out with his stalkers now. It's kind of interesting. You have this push and pull of the Protoss and Terran armies so far, simply as a result of the, like, okay, I should have the superior army at this point in the game. He should have the superior army at this point of the game. That sort of thing. And not wanting to be caught out of position by a larger force. So Stats is just going to take his third, and Innovation is still on 2 bunkers because this is a very common map for Blink, but he hasn't started bunkers anywhere else, so I wouldn't really say it's an overcommittal given the likelihood of Blink on a map like this. And the real possibility of Blink pressure, of Blink all in. As it is, it's just going to be a couple stalkers poking around. He's just securing himself the third. So, you know, not that bad. Stats has gone for Colossi now. So, you know, standard, very standard. No High Templar this time. That was the slight deviation from the norm, I suppose. Innovation is gonna poke, but as soon as he sees the Colossus is there, he's gonna retreat. So nothing really all that surprising. Innovation is going to move out again. Storm is nearly done for stats, so if by the time of this next fight, he should have it. He's getting a good number of more gateways. He puts a chrono boost into his This is a good adaptation from Sass. He realizes, oh, army is coming at me. I better get my storm. He's gonna warp in more units now, move everything to these back rocks. His Colossus will fire at this army. I think that's largely a preemptive warning, kind of like trying to buy time for himself, as I was talking about earlier. There. Just chipping away at their health for free to discourage fight. There's a warp prism out for innovation. It should get detected eventually before it gets in, but and I say should. If it hugs the edge like that, it will only be in vision for a brief second for innovation. Actually, it wasn't ever in vision. It did skirt all the way around without being detected, so it's not gonna be seen until then. This fight is going on here. I feel like the positioning for stats is actually very nice. The Protoss just has the better concave and is able to use his Colossi efficiently. And now he's being hit on two fronts. So Stats is struggling to hold, or Innovation rather, is struggling to hold on. Stats is just going to continue to push the issue with more warp-ins in the main of charge slots, and 3 Stalkers will go down south, while the rest of the army stays by the ramp, sort of forcing the issue, really. He sent 4. And basically the reason why he sent 4 is because 4 is the magic number of Stalkers. What I mean by this is that 4 Stalkers will single shot a drone, or SCV, worker, probe, whatever you want. So the 4 of them together is the least you can invest into Stalker harass with good efficiency. In some senses, sending 3 is an error, because you should really send 2 or 2 for just a time. If you're sending more than 4 Stalkers, though, you should really be prepared to micro it, as yeah. Anyways, that concludes this game. One bad fight for Innovation, and that's about it. Thoughts?
Kind of funny how, like, just games can go like that. Just bad engagements can really set you off.
Oh yeah. It used to be a very significant complaint in PvP, because basically, as long as you survived the first 10 minutes of PvP, it would turn into approximately a 25-minute game in which someone would just get more Colossi or a bad engagement and just steamroll, and there was never any way to fix that. So once one of them had a distinct advantage from a favorable engagement or just more Colossi, it was essentially just game ending. This was all Wings of Liberty. once the Tempest came out, this was no longer an issue. As Tempest counter Colossi. So, you know. Kinda solves that problem.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get into Game 3 of Stats versus Innovation. Let's see, we played on... I'm gonna guess... what large map would it be? I'm trying to remember what's in the map rotation at the time. Let's see, there's Deadwing, Foxtrot, Nimbus. I don't know. I would like Deadwing of the options there, but... And then additionally, there's Catalina and... Oh, right, there's Catalina and Merry-Go-Round too as possibilities. All things considered, I would actually guess it's gonna be Deadwing, maybe Nimbus.
Damn, it's not Ohana. I believe Stats is undefeated on Ohana.
Ohana is an old map. That's like the first season of Wings of Liberty or something.
Just pull it back just for this game.
Ha.
I didn't know Stats was that old. Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty old map. That's it was in the Dream Pool.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's kind of sad if he's like been around that long and there's still so little on him.
I mean, unless you win a GSL, there's usually not much information on players, even if they're really good, that stay only in Korea, because the Korean scene is a very closed community, and it looks like I was wrong.
This map being...
Catalina.
Okay.
Anyways.
Alright. Spawning in the bottom right, the red Terran Innovation.
Okay. You're not colorblind. Hopefully.
Why?
Well, you...
Spawning
Never mind, go on.
Spawning in the middle left, the teal for us, dealings, underdose coloration, stats.
The reason why I say that is because you messed up race earlier, so...
Oh yes.
So we're at sudden death. This has turned into best of one. To advance to the winner's match.